So what has happened to the women in our society? Where has their divine feminine energy gone? Where is their internal sexiness gone? So this is something that I talk about with guy friends and acquaintances who most all guys can see that something's happened to the women, definitely, over the last 10 years and more, where they've just been turned into something completely different than what most guys are used to. And now, most guys, they don't have much. They don't relate to these women at all. This modern day, quote unquote, modern day woman, which is actually a modern day man in a woman's body. So the reason that this whole feminine energy has been taken away, it's an agenda, and a big part of that agenda is the school system. So the school system is a communist school system, which was started by Rockefeller in the United States, who was a communist, who was a Nazi, and what this communist school system does, other than just brainwash you and give you a bunch of absolute complete bullshit, is they get you stuck in the left brain, which is the male energy of the brain. They get you stuck in the left brain and tell you what to think, and they never teach you how to think. So the right side of your brain is the creative center and the feminine portion of the brain. So now we have women trying to empower themselves in our society in a male vibration through the left brain. So this is totally blurring the roles, the male and female roles we have in our society, which we need. We need these roles for things to function, just like you need a positive and negative terminal on your battery when you put it into your toothbrush. If they're both positives or both negative terminals, the toothbrush ain't gonna work, So this is why, marriage is now, 70-80% divorce. Because when you turn, women into men, there's not going to be a cohesive relationship in there between men and women anymore, because now men are, looking at another man in a female body. So it's literally become purely physical what's on the outside. There's nothing anymore energetically. So, the school system is a big part of this, of course. They put these women in a state of mind where they're just, they're literally trying to be a man, and they've been turned into little mini communists, communist sympathizers. And when anyone who's mildly awake, when you go out in society, you see this, that the women about 45 and over are gone. I mean, just gone. This is where you get all these Karens and stuff. They're within this group. For men, it's about 55, maybe 50, but the women have been damaged by this so much more greatly, so much more, because they had more to lose. Women already had a little bit more of their female energy left, and men had that taken away a long time ago. So that has been fully amputated for most women at this point. And this is why we see in our society that women are breeding with weak men, with weak brainwashed men. That's what they seek out, because they're weak and brainwashed. So they're women say, "Oh, where have all the real men gone?" And then at the first sight of a real man, they run for the hills. They're scared shitless of that, because they're not real women. They're on the outside, they may look like one, but that female energy from the inside is gone. They're programmed into a different paradigm now. So this is why most of the women, are just what you would call the Dems, the liberals, which are both fake categorizations that don't even actually exist. But this is where most of the women are falling now. They've been totally turned over to, hardcore communism, where they don't even know what communism is. They don't know what communism is. All they know is what they think. You know, they think a certain way and they think that's unique. They don't realize that the whole scope and the whole genre and whole sex of women is being targeted in this particular way to get a certain outcome out of them, you know, to get them to be, you know, to defend this communism and think it's for our safety and for our well-being, you know, and it'll protect everyone and it'll be that play that motherly role of nurturing us. That's what they think government's going to do, you know, this new breed of communist women, especially in America, but it's the same everywhere. It's literally the same everywhere. The agenda's worldwide. It's not American. So, because the deep state is not in America, no, it's a worldwide organization running all the governments, folks. And this is the sociocultural engineering agenda. Men want women, so the best way to control men is through women. So if you get women to desire certain things, then you're going to get men to portray those traits because they want to get those women. So right now, you know, women are seeking out cowardly, you know, compliant men to breed with. So men are emulating that thing that women want, you know. So this is why we have so many compliant, cowardly men. Or, you know, those who call themselves men. You know, where have all the real men gone? Well, they've gone chasing the communist women. That's where they've gone. So, you know, this is what we're faced with in society, folks. And this is why, you know, the majority of the women, they're just so weak mentally and spiritually. You know, most of the people that are awake are the men. It's not women. Most of the people you see out there doing this work are men. And, you know, all we can all agree, most of the people doing this evil are men actually physically out there doing it, like police and military. And all these guys have cowardly women at home supporting them. If they didn't have any support from women, it'd be a lot tougher to get them to do that evil job. A lot tougher. So all you women out there who are supporters of these evil, you know, men in these evil cults and jobs like police and military and, you know, government and judges and lawyers and you know, all the way up the ladder, you're a big part of the problem. And you will actually have the same karma as that which you support. You know, you're taking part in it. You're totally complicit. So this is what's going on with our women, folks. They've been taken over to the communist side and the left brain mindset. So they're literally men trying to empower themselves in a male vibration while in a female body. And this is what, you know, those of us men who are awake are experiencing. Why are the women behaving in the way that they are? Why are most of them so, you know, energetically unattractive to us? Regardless of their exterior appearance, they may be the most attractive woman that you've seen, but yet so, you know, emotionally, spiritually, and psychologically unattractive because of what's been done to them. This is something that we need to work on almost as much as anything else. You know, women are over 50% of the society, so if you're already all taken and turned over, that's a big issue. You got to step it up, ladies. You got to step it up.